Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. So we're back for a couple more of our Christmas horror stories, and I really don't have anything. Let's just get into it. So the first story is called The Allister Project. At my house, it was custom. Every year on Halloween night, my family and I would watch a horror film. We each chose our own film. Then on the night, we'd scribble the titles on a piece of paper, toss them into a hat, and pick one at random. It was finally mine this year. I haven't had a pick in 6 years. Mom and Dad and Sis have each had their choice twice. When Dad announced the title of my film, I was overjoyed. The Allister Project. Interactive horror is an interactive horror game. We sat down on the couch after my father turned on the movie from a streaming service. At first, it was just a static screen. We feared something had happened, but it turned out to be part of the movie as the noise became increasingly louder. The screen then turned black and the speakers went silent. A voice could then be heard. A deep voice murmured, "Thank you for choosing the Allister Project." You might be wondering what the Allister Project is. TAP stands for the Allister Project, and it is the next stage in horror entertainment. TAP is a truly interactive horror game that ensures that your enjoyment and dread become one. Let's get this party started and welcome to the Allister Project. The screen remained black, but there was a faint sound of static. "How many players are there?" a deep voice inquired. We exchanged glances, confused of how we were supposed to engage with this interactive horror. "4," said my sister. "Perfect," murmured the deep voice. The deep voice added, "Make sure your door is locked." My father didn't check because he was convinced he had secured the door. "Check to see if your door is secured," the deep voice repeated once more, but this time louder. "Perhaps we should respond," I suggested. "It's locked," my mother explained. "All right, now tell me what you're most terrified of," a deep voice inquired. "Okay, this is ludicrous," my father remarked. "I'm not doing that, and what the hell is a voice-activated movie?" he kept going. Then there was a loud banging at our door. The deep voice continued, "Make sure your door is locked." My father approached the door. Nothing was visible through the peephole. My father told the voice, "It's locked." "Now tell me what you're most terrified of," the voice inquired. My sister said, "Spiders." "Dude, I'm beating my sister's ass. Do not say spiders." "I can deal with blood in movies, but when I see blood in real life, I get lightheaded," my mother explained. I was embarrassed to say, "I'm terrified of, being alone." "Clowns," my father moaned. Why the two? Why my two? Spiders and clowns. Why my two? Why? Why are they doing this to me?" "Perfect," responded the speaker. "Just make sure your door is shut." "I already claimed the door was locked," my father retorted, irritated by the same inquiry. The doorbell began ringing repeatedly as soon as his sentence concluded. He stood up and stared through the peephole, almost falling backwards. "What exactly is it?" my mother inquired. "Clowns," my father exclaimed, terrified and perplexed. "Okay, I'm done with this. Turn it off," my mother instructed my father. My father remarked, "Yeah, it's scarcely a movie anyways." Something flew through our window as he attempted to switch it off. "What the hell is going on?" as he exclaimed. What had landed in the house, my father stated. It was nothing more than a rock with a dead squirrel tethered to it. "I think I'm going to puke," my sister muttered as she dashed to the kitchen garbage can. She shrieked when she opened it. The container was brimming with several types of spiders. Mom walked over to assist her. One of the clowns grabbed Dad's head as he stared out the smashed window. He began screaming and yelling at me to dial 911. I dashed up to my room to retrieve my phone. My mother, on the other hand, proceeded to wash her hands after throwing the spiders outside. When she turned on the water, however, blood poured from the tap. My mother yelled and then passed out. That's my brother, too. My brother's like that. Don't tell him I told you. I finally recovered my phone and contacted 911, but there was no response. I dashed back down to assist my father, but he had vanished. They'd all vanished. It was too late for me. They're all gone because I took too long, with the exception of the voice. The deep voice continued saying, "Make sure your door is locked," over and over. I was awakened by the sound of a soft knocking on the door. I approached it slowly. I paused for a moment before unlocking the door. The words of the deep voice were confused, unintelligible jumbles. When I opened the door, a brilliant light blinded me. My vision returned fast, and when I opened my eyes, I was sitting on the couch. My family rushed over to give me a hug. Thank you for providing such great information and for taking part in the Allister Project. I hope you all had a great time with our interactive horror game. Please visit us again soon. As it came to a close, the deep voice murmured something. Nobody was wounded, and the house appeared to have returned to normal. This was the only time we ever talked about it. I believe we all just wanted to forget about it. The Allister Project was promptly taken down from the streaming service, where it had been posted. After that night, life went back to normal. Except for the fact that on Halloween night, we stopped watching movies. And that is the end of that one, guys. And that one was pretty long, so we're only going to do one, because that one was quite long. Anyways, don't like clowns. I don't like spiders. Shame on them. You say, when somebody asks you what you're afraid of, you never tell them what you're afraid of. Say, oh, I'm afraid of little, puffy clouds of, fuzz. I don't know. I got nothing. Anyways, um, if you guys liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And as always, I appreciate you guys for liking, subscribing, and for commenting. I appreciate it. And you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.